Hello, everybody. So let's talk about how to do a product return. It's funny, I think I've only done two, and my most recent one was last week. So that's why I'm going to talk about it, because I did my first one probably when I first started selling. So that was just over 2 years ago. And they make it pretty simple, but I know that that's everybody's question is, well, a customer wants something returned. How do I do it? So I just kind of wanted to go over this for you because it is actually pretty easy. But I wanted to tell you guys how it works is you do have to pay for shipping. So it's up to you if you want the customer to cover the cost of shipping for you or if you pay it for them. But they will deposit the money back into your account as either Senegence, I believe it is, but they put it into your account and then it's up to you to credit the customer. So it's up to you if you want to give them cash or email money transfer or PayPal or something, or just add a credit onto their account that they have with you. That's what I've done in the past is I just say, well, I will credit your account the amount that they give me back, and then we'll go from there. And then the next time you do order something, then I'll just apply it that way. Actually, I'll change that. What I do is I tell the customer that I will credit their account with the amount that they paid for it, because maybe they paid a little bit less, right? I tend to offer sales often, but it doesn't make sense to give the customer back more money than what they paid, if that makes sense, right? So let's say you offered a sale, and just for the sake of numbers, if you offered them a nail extend product for, I don't know, $30. I think nail extend is $51 plus tax. So you're not going to give them, I mean, it's up to you, but I don't think you want to give them the $51 plus tax that they're giving you back. Just give them the money back that they paid for it. So does that make sense? So I just kind of wanted to clear that up first. But all you guys have to do is log into your account, of course, go under business, and then product returns RMA. So what you have to have prepared is you need to print off the invoice that you purchased the product from. And how to do that, you just have to go up to order. Actually, no, sorry. You would go up to business and then order history and then find that item. But then you do also have to attach the invoice that you have given the customer. So I don't know about you, but I don't give invoices to customers. Maybe I should start doing that to keep better track of things, but I just keep an Excel sheet where I keep track of how much I bought the product for, how much I sold it for, if the customer had a discount, sale, things like that. So I do have a separate order sheet. So what I do for my returns is I print up an invoice of how much the customer paid. I say that the customer paid, and then you can have the customer sign that if you want to, or an electronic signature, like that works too. But they do want to see how much the customer paid for it too. So the point of the order history is to print off the invoice, or the packing slip even is okay too, of the amount that you paid and when you purchased it. Because if you're trying to take something back that you purchased 3 years ago, they're not going to allow that. So I think that that's why they do it. So make sure to have that, your packing slip or from the order history, mark down what you purchased. Then of course you need to have the invoice of what the customer purchased as well. So those are the main things for now. So then what I do, sorry, it's been a second. It's been about a week since I did my return. So again, just click the business product returns RMA, and it does explain everything here for you. So the same thing, click continue. Let me just show you guys how this works. I don't think I have to go through the whole process to submit anything. Oh yeah, sorry. So this is how I got confused the last time, because when the page actually loads, at least for me, it showed up as this. So I was thinking, okay, does the page not work? But you see how it kind of moved down? So you just have to move the mouse up here. I know that probably seems obvious to you, but it did not seem obvious to me. And I don't need to show you guys my address, but you get the idea, right? So it just kind of walks you guys through the steps on what to do, but it's pretty easy. There's not too many steps. You would, on one of the pages, you just have to find the product. Actually, here, I'll stop sharing my screen for a second. And let me just walk through that. I guess it doesn't really know if you guys know my address or not, because we will be moving soon, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, I just kind of want to show you guys. So I'm not showing you guys anything yet, but on one of the pages it says, did the customer return the product to you, or is it because of the packaging? So for my last order, I clicked packaging because I was returning a nail extend that was literally half empty, and it wasn't even opened yet. So that they obviously made a mistake. But here, I'm going to share my screen again for you guys. So I just clicked past that page where it wants me to give my address, and then it says, number one, is this a customer return, or number two is it due to the packaging? So I clicked packaging. So you have to find your item. I found the item number when I clicked on order history. So just so I don't have to find it again, let's say we're returning the eye cream. So you just have to say one quantity there, click return. And the same thing happens. So for some reason, it brings me to a blank page. So you just have to move up here and then go back up to the top. And then it says, so why are you returning it? So you have to pick one. So as I said before, when I did the nail extend, it was because of the packaging. So it could technically be packaging, or depending on if it got damaged in shipment. But I said, obviously, packaging here. Is it the problem with the packaging or the product? So I said packaging again. And in this case, actually, it was a little bit of both. So I had actually said what it was here. In fact, you can even see it. So I said only half in the bottle. And when it was opened, it was dry and the applicator can't be used. So then you just click enter. But just for something different, I'm going to just say a bad applicator. Do you have any other products to return? No. Do you have products to return? Okay, so I don't want to go through this whole thing because I don't want it to have it on file that I'm returning something new, if that makes sense. So just keep on kind of clicking by of what it tells you. Let's see, is it going to tell me that I tried to return that? No. Okay, so it did say that I'm trying to submit something. So sorry, guys. Actually, is it going to tell me? I was just curious if I could delete this. Okay, good. So I can. Good, because I just don't like, whoops, I just don't like showing things that don't need to be there. But you get the idea. So you just have to walk through everything. So again, that's from the business, the product Returns Rma. They make it so easy. They will print off a packing slip for you. They'll tell you exactly what has to be in the box, and they'll give you the address too. And it also kind of, if you want to do the emailing, it will give you this. So if for some reason I don't get the money back in like a month or something, then I'll just send them an email and then I'll let them know kind of what I did. But they've never been, like, they don't usually take long from what I remember, at least a couple weeks though. But they do make product returns simple, in my opinion. Just remember that they won't pay the customer, or they won't give you cash. They'll put it back into your account. So it's up to you to kind of pay attention and then give that money back to the customer, or apply it as a product credit. Like, it's totally up to you. What else did I want to say? So I tell my customers, like, especially for the skincare, you will love it. So you should purchase it. But if you don't, let me know. I tell them to use the product for at least a month, because if they use it for like a day and they don't like it, well, it's not going to work in a day. Like, I find that those are the most common questions is, well, if the skincare doesn't work for me, if the anti-wrinkle cream doesn't work for me, what can I do? So I just say, well, if you try it for at least 30 days, it can be like half gone. That's okay. You know, I think you could technically have it empty and still return it, because they want you to actually try it. But if they don't like it, then they can just let me know, and then I do all of this, and it makes it easy. So that's what I like to offer, because I do sell more skincare than anything else, honestly, because our skincare is amazing. Make sure to take advantage of the samples that we do have, because it's amazing, you guys. Give everybody a sample or two, because you will sell more skincare. Our skincare isn't cheap. So the more you sell, the more commission you make, right? So tell your customers, you know what, you guys, like, our company stands by our products. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter if it's gone, we will take it back. And then they go, okay, well, it can't hurt to try it then, right? Because if I don't like it, well, she's saying that I can take it back, so I might as well try it. Not a lot of companies offer that. Like, they might say that you can take it back after a week, 2 weeks, but I mean, how do you know if it's going to work or not, right? So yeah, so they make it simple. So I hope this helps with how to do a product return. Let me know if I forgot something though. Let me know if you guys have any questions, because I just did mine like second product return in like 2.5 years. So at least I still have it like fresh in my mind. And even when I go to do it again, if it does happen, I can always watch this so that I remember, right? Because it took me a second to kind of figure out how to do it, because my last return was probably when I first started, so like 2.5 years ago, and the system was a little bit different. So this is the new system. Thank you guys so much for watching, but please do let me know if you need any help, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.